Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Aaron with Aaron Fixes Stuff. Today we're going to build this DIY cat wall, perch, hammock. I'm not sure what it's called. Pretty easy to make. Only took like 2 hours, and it was my sister's idea, so credit goes to her. And let's get started. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut this PVC pipe. I cut some pieces 6 inches and some 12. That's just a random measurement I chose. You can do whatever lengths you want. Also, if you don't own any power tools, you can cut this with a just regular hacksaw. Assuming you're a cat lover, which you probably are if you're watching this video, here's some footage of my cats chilling while I work. Alright, so next I drilled a hole into the center of these 2-inch PVC caps and just repeated the process for as many of them as I needed. I forgot to mention before that the PVC pipe that I used is 2 inches. Next I used a stud finder to find the stud. I chose to drill into the stud just to make it a little bit more secure. I didn't want any cats falling on me. So I drilled a pilot hole into the stud, and then next I put the lag screw through the cap and into the wall. I secured a piece of rope between the cap and the wall and tightened the bolt to make sure that the rope stays secured to the wall. Next, I cut a piece of cardboard in the same diameter as the pipe. In my case, it's 2 inches. And in a second, you're going to see why I did this. I made a hole in the cardboard piece. Notice that it's a little bit off-centered, and I actually did this on purpose. It's part of the plan. I put some hot glue on the edge of the rope and then stuck it through the hole in the piece of cardboard and let it dry for a second. I then put hot glue on the perimeter of the PVC pipe and then secured the piece of cardboard to the PVC pipe. So when twisting the rope on the PVC pipe, make sure to do it in the right way, because if you do it backwards, as seen here, the rope will unravel. Try to twist the rope a little bit as you're securing it to the PVC pipe, because your cats are going to love sharpening their nails on it, and if it's not tight enough, it's going to unravel. I would recommend putting a bead of glue about every half circle or so to make sure that the rope stays tight, especially on this part of it. Once you reach the outer layer, I would recommend putting a bead of glue all the way around, again to make sure it stays tight. I also learned that either I don't know how to use a glue gun or mine sucks, one of the two, but either way it kept on failing on me. Maybe I need to watch a how-to video, not sure. Alright, once you're on the PVC portion, you don't need to use glue anymore. You can just wrap it as you go. and we're just going to add some glue at the end of it to keep it secured. I used a spare cap as a template to know how far to run the rope on it. So I put the PVC pipe all the way into the cap and then marked a line where I should stop the rope. I recommend cutting the rope at a slight angle to help reduce the fraying. And then once you cut the rope, use some hot glue to secure the end of it. Once again, just struggling with my glue gun. Alright, almost done. Now we're just going to put the PVC pipe in the cap, and then I drilled 2 pilot holes into the sides of the cap and the PVC pipe, and I'm going to put a screw through them to keep the cap and pipe secure to each other. So the nice thing about this is once you wrap the rope around the cap, you won't even be able to see these screws, and they'll blend right in. Alright, the final step is to wrap the rope around the cap, again making sure that you're keeping it nice and tight. And when we're done, we're going to cut the edge and use some hot glue to secure the rope to the PVC cap. Alright, so we're done with this one. I'm just going to repeat the process a few times, and through the magic of editing, I'm just going to add some animal footage for your pleasure while I work. Apparently my dog is fascinated in this process, but not so much the cats, obviously. So this is the same process, only from a different angle, after getting a few more of them done. So off camera, my sister sewed these hammock looking things just using some cloth. Pretty straightforward to make them. And I put one here, and I put another here. The extra posts are going to be served as kind of like these stairs to climb up onto here, or just something to scratch their claws on, kind of a wall-mounted tree. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, I'd appreciate consider giving me a thumbs up or subscribing. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback, feel free to comment below. I appreciate your time, and have a good day.